Arriving in India for the first time can be pretty daunting. The sheer chaos that greets you is a barrage to the senses, with endless new sights, sounds and smells to process. All at once, India has the ability to inspire and frustrate, yet this is all part of the magical India experience. Indian movies, music and spiritual teachings play an increasing role in global culture, yet India is also weighed down by seemingly unyielding poverty, with 80% of Indian adults unable to read or write. For over 25 years, Professor Neeta Kumar has been researching the benefits of alternative teaching methods and believes that an education system with an emphasis on the arts offers children greater understanding and higher social skills.
So Indians are, in educational terms, backwards. They don't give enough nourishment to the children in their schools. The children might come out doing certain subjects well, but they don't have a holistic development, and they are not good appreciators or practitioners of the arts, and so Indian arts are also doomed to slowly weaken and maybe even become extinct if you don't change all this about schools. They should be encouraged to do the very best they can, which is a way of saying compete with yourself, compete with your own potential. You know, is this all I could do? What about the better me? I can compete with that. After a little bit of effort and experimentation, and because of our own interests and research, we discovered that the arts were the solution.
Puppetry, one of the world's oldest art forms, may well find its origins in India, which boasts long-standing traditions in every form, including rod puppets, shadow puppets, glove puppets and string marionettes. We will engage in the daily lives of two inspired female puppeteers in one of the fastest growing economies in the world. These two women show how Indian women are at the heart of making positive changes for their communities, using new and traditional puppetry arts. Anupama represents traditional puppetry with a modern twist. She returned to Bangalore in 1996 with a master's in engineering from the US, a husband and 2 young children. In spite of having achieved these middle-class Indian goals, she felt the India she had known over a decade earlier had changed. The people around her had lost their connection to traditional values and what those could offer for creating a meaningful life.
The doll festival is something I've grown up with. And when my children were small, I decided to dedicate 10 days of life to teach them about our epics. Why epics? Because epics have interesting stories. You know, it's like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Children just love it. So the Festival of Dolls was a way of getting children to root. Getting children to understand life away from the school curriculum environment. It is not a direct report of what is there. There is exaggeration, and there is the artistic representation of history. Now these epics are very colorful, and they lend themselves to perform. I said, if I don't give this to the next generation, it's lost. But then I discovered over time, when I started this NGO Dhatu, where I wanted puppetry as part of, the sugar coating on the pill, I would say, to give them values of life.
She learned how to carve and manipulate traditional Karnataka string puppets, and now stages lavish, large-scale marionette productions based on tales from the Hindu epics, demonstrating the dramas of life.
And then I went searching for a puppet teacher, learned puppetry, and then realized how beautiful it is, and also realized that it's going away. It's just fading away from society. And it has a tremendous place, because you also see that in society, people are moving away from each other. Parents not having enough time for the family, and that's the way of the world. So how do you bond? Everything's virtual. Cartoon is nice, it's virtual. Cinema is nice, it's virtual. And you are there watching, and there is no human interface. And here, even though other humans are not seen, it brings you closer. In art, there is beauty. And through beauty, you approach life. Through a happiness, you approach life. It's the same life. For an adult to learn is not easy. A child will learn. So with art, you just take them to elevate the experience of life. And then you have the capacity to perceive. It's like one big party. We perform and people watch and they enjoy.
Based in the historical city of Hyderabad, Padmini works in contemporary forms, tackling a variety of local and global issues. She has a sharp wit and vibrant character. She fell into puppetry, having created a monkey puppet to entertain her son when he was young.
As a kid, I thought monkeys would be the best thing that they can relate or something like that. So you would feel like, and monkeys usually children's laugh and all those. It has a tail, they feel like pulling the tail and thing kind. So I started with monkey. So I made a monkey and I painted my monkey and everything. I even put a glove, and this is his old coat what I stitched for his birthday. And my son went and told in his kindergarten to his teacher that my mommy has a monkey puppet at home and she does puppet just something. She gave me a call and she said, why don't you come and why don't you play? I said, I hardly have any puppets, what can I do? She said, it's okay, please come. Then I had to make it look a bit okay so that he goes there and he doesn't even have a hair, so I gave him a cap so that my monkey looks good. And finally I was thinking something is still missing in my monkey. He looks like monkey, but still with something missing. Then my son said, this monkey doesn't have ears at all. Oh yeah, then I immediately took a paper and I made it up something like this, and he still has the same ears. I went to the school and I didn't know how to start a puppet show because I'm not into it. I don't come from a puppeteers family. I just made a puppet and I didn't know what to do and how I'll be starting also. I was not sure. I don't show the monkey first. Usually what I make it, I just do with my tail or something, so that is exciting. Hey, there is something here! There's something here!
Now I know what it is. I was telling you, the two naughty, you know who they are? They are here. Come out, come out, come out, Mallu. Do you all like monkeys? Yes. Do you?
As I was into the teaching field and I have used my puppets in teaching English, so I could, like this was a feedback I got from my own students that they were able to learn the simpler concepts of grammars easily through my puppet show or puppet play.
Padmini uses puppetry as a tool for community education, tackling issues from child development in schools for children with learning disabilities to successfully addressing domestic workers' rights. More recently, Padmini taught local students to create their own performance on the importance of keeping young girls in school over the practice of child marriage.
బాగా చదువుకునే వాళ్ళ చేతులు ఎత్తండి ఇక్కడ. ఏమ్మా ఏమైంది? ఇలారా ఇలారామ్మా. ఏంటమ్మా ఏంటిది ఈ సమస్య చెప్పు. మీ ఇంట్లో ఏమైనా కష్టం ఉందా? నాకు చెప్పమ్మా.
మేడం, నాకు వచ్చే బుధవారం పూలు పండ్లు పెడుతుండ్రు. నాకు మా నాయన పెళ్లి చేస్తానంటుండు.
చదువుకో నా చెల్లెలా, బంగారు నా చెల్లెలా. చిన్నతనంలోని పెళ్లి చీకటిలో కుంపటమ్మ. చదువుకో అరే అరే చదువుకో, చదువుకో నా చెల్లెలా, బంగారు నా చెల్లెలా.
I'm not making my living because thank God that my husband is taking care of that. He has not put that burden that you have to run the family. Really. As I said, this is art of lower caste people. Usually when they make traditional puppeteers, when they play puppets and all, after that people go and give them money. They give them grains, food grains and all those things. It's a tradition. They respect. At the same time, they also see that they take care of their family. Whatever the needing is, at the most of food. It's almost like begging kind. So the traditional puppeteers and their next generation are not into this profession. They don't want to take because they say it's equal to begging. So in one of the seminars, they asked me, "Are you ready to beg?" So when I started doing puppets and all, and I was telling my brother said, "I dreamt you, your child and your husband on the road with your puppets and the begging bowl." I was shocked. I said, "Did I come and knock your door?" I said, "Not your door, maybe your neighbor's door," and I'm okay.
We use that. It's a lovely medium. It's a wonderful medium to teach because obviously as soon as instead of speaking, you make something else speak, right? Everyone is awestruck and paying attention, and that's the whole point. And you can really let your imagination go, and you can create anything in the world through your puppets and make any kinds of scenes and incidents happen. Puppetry we've done ourselves as best as we could, and we've not had the benefit of having a puppeteer in residence who could really do it regularly. But I'm terribly interested in it. I'm very impressed by it.
Puppets can do wonders because the medium is extremely powerful.
We will follow the journeys of Anupama and Padmini and witness the contributions they are making to their communities and beyond, addressing important and often sensitive global issues through the medium of puppetry arts. Magic in Our Hands will encourage audiences to take a deeper look at their role in society and inspire them to connect with others to create a more meaningful and joyful life.